Yo guys, what is good? Welcome back on the Uncle Sharma channel. Bit of a different location. I'm in a hotel room, but still the same content. But today's topic is not one that we all really want to talk about, but we were expecting it this summer. We knew it was going to be a difficult summer, and the one guy we didn't want to be touched, the one guy, especially for me, the out of the four untouchables, the real untouchable, Milan Skriniar. Had to speak about it today. The rumors circling about PSG being seriously interested. I spoke about it briefly on my last transfer news video, that there was clearly some interest. The new sporting director Campos has made him their number one target, unsurprisingly so. I said, if we consider this guy to be the best in Serie A, of course people are going to come calling. He's on his final year of his contract, so we're not particularly in the most high leverage position in terms of being able to negotiate, but it looks like they're being serious, PSG. And with PSG, they got the money. You saw what they did with Hakimi, Icardi. Of course, that was Leonardo's days. They're probably going to be a bit more smart with Campos on board now, but still, they want Skriniar. And the rumors are, we know Skriniar, guys, that the reason why we love this guy is that he's rejected every offer that's come towards him over the last few years. When it was contract renewal time a few years ago, fired his agent, negotiated the contract himself, renewed with Inter, still not earning anywhere near what he should be earning. Last year, after Conte's first season, Tottenham came calling, rejected that. Tottenham, again, as usual, not offering enough anyway. Then according to Pedulla, Tottenham came again in January. We didn't hear about it, but he said that they were looking to sell him again, Skriniar, and he rejected the move. So he's rejected moves again and again, but how many times is he going to do it? This time around, they are saying that Skriniar may be open to this move, which is obviously surprising to hear, because just a few days ago, when he was playing for Slovakia in the press conference, he said he wants to be Inter's Marek Hamsik, he wants to be an Inter legend, which of course he pretty much is anyway. But it's the fact that maybe he's open to this one, is the one that, that's when you know that maybe this could happen, because obviously now there is reports that there are some negotiations happening between Inter and PSG, so it's not just rumors. There's some talks officially have been opened between the two clubs, and of course that wouldn't happen unless the player was happy with the move. Although today I'm reading more that Skriniar doesn't want the move, he's happy. There was already renewal talks in place for Skriniar to renew his contract. As I said, 1 year left. That needs to happen, at least double this guy's salary. He's only on around 2.5-3 million. It needs to go to 5.5, 6. He needs to be one of the highest earners in the team for sure. And apparently he is happy to do that. So I hope, we're still unsure what his position is. One of our channel viewers, Indra Hari, made a very good point. It's like, the wife. We always underestimate the wife side of things with footballers. It might seem silly to talk about it, but it actually is a big factor. We just saw Klopp in his renewal video with Liverpool. He mentioned that he was in the kitchen with his wife, and his wife was like, I want to stay here, I'm happy here. And he was like, okay, I'll start renewal talks with Liverpool. This wife, as they say, the gold proverb, happy wife, happy life. And Skriniar's wife, girlfriend, partner, from what I've seen on Instagram, she seems to be a glamorous, girl who's into, this Instagram life. And, Paris is one of those top cities when it comes to, if you're into fashion, glamour, and if you've got the money, of course, being a footballer's wife, which you do. Paris is right up there. It must be a tempting place to go to. But also Milan is not bad as well. So, yeah, interesting to see what happens there. Of course, my faith remains with Skriniar. My faith is not with Inter. You cannot sell Milan Skriniar. As there was the hashtag of non si tocca Bastoni, hashtag non si tocca Skriniar needs to be there. Hashtag, in English it means, do not touch Skriniar. We don't want him to be touched. He has to be one of the unmovable, untouchables. Sell everyone else that you need to sell to make this figure, the 60 million figure that's being talked about. Dumfries, De Vrij, but do not touch the big four boys, the four untouchables. It can happen. It's going to be hard to make it happen, but you just got to sell every other player, every other Primavera player, every product that you got to sell. And yes, he is replaceable. Out of the four guys, it's probably, if weirdly, because if you are going to bring in Bremer, or they talk about Bremer / Milenkovic to replace him, yes, it's possible. I always say, like, yes, replacing is possible. Even with Bastoni, probably the hardest to replace, but you can look at profiles. But at some point, you got to think about what you stand as a club for values. And, you know, like this, you just don't look like, if you're selling the future Bandiera, the future captain of this team, you just become Supermarket FC. We saw what happened last summer. Other clubs are just going to look at you like, yeah, we can just take any player from Inter. You have to set a precedent that obviously last summer we didn't set. That, you know, you just can't just take any one of our players. It looks like Inter are playing hardball with PSG. They said, you know, first demand was 100 million. You know, even talking about, you know, 90, 80, 70 with a guy on his last year of his contract, which I like that, you know, they didn't, you know, budge to like 40, 50 million. But at the same time, I don't have faith, because at some point they're going to have to take an offer that someone's going to have to go. You know, we were happy when Bastoni's agent said he's not going to go, but then I said, who's next? Who's next? And I was expecting it to be Lautaro or Barella, but it happened to be Skriniar, the one that definitely I didn't want. Yeah, I hope he remains. I think he will remain. I think, you know, I don't think PSG under this new director would pay stupid money for a guy on his last year of his contract. As I said, Bremer's right there. If they steal Bremer off us for Skriniar, I'm happy. I want to keep Skriniar. Koulibaly's there. He's an opportunity as well in the market because of the Napoli situation, new contract situation. So I think in the end they will end up going for them, if Campos is is going to be smart with the money that he's given. So yeah, that's my hope. That's my prediction. I hope I am right with my prediction. But yeah, hashtag Skriniar non si tocca. And yeah, it is hard being an Interista, right? I need to make like some shirt, because being an Interista is like a masochist. So I want to make a t-shirt that says like Interista masochista, you know, masochist Interista. Because it really is, you know, we support this team, but it seems like all it gives us is, you know, a bit of course, a lot of joy, but also a lot of pain, especially the last few summers. And it looks like it will continue being as long as Suning remain. But yeah, hope that, you know, things get sorted out. Other players are sold. But of course, incomings are starting to heat up. Let's see what happens in the coming few days. But I wanted to focus this one on Skriniar. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below around this whole Skriniar situation. Is he just as untouchable as he is for me? Is he replaceable? Do you think? What do you think? But yeah, let me know in the comments below. Make sure you leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Probably won't be as much activity on the channel over the next 2 days. I'm away for work on Monday and Tuesday, but expect more content after that. Ciao ragazzi, and always, Forza Inter.